Welcome back to Magic Tarot Cards. It's Jasmine. I have a 6-card spread here. Today we're going to be talking about Barry Morphew. He's the husband of Suzanne Morphew, the lady that disappeared in Colorado while on a bike ride. We don't know for sure if she really went on a bike ride. That was just a speculation. So I decided to ask the questions because, you know, he's under investigation. I think they made him leave the home. They're searching his home and searching his work, like digging for her body or something like that. So, yeah, I'm going to ask the cards what they think. Okay, so I am going to say this video is not made for kids. If you're under the age of 18, please click off now. Also, about the comments, if you're only here to leave hate comments, if you don't believe in tarot card reading, first, get off the page. Okay, because this is what this is about. This is about tarot card reading, asking the cards what they think, maybe what is a possibility, or what could have happened, you know, see what the spirit guides have to say. If you don't believe in all that stuff, leave now, okay? And if I see any bad comments, they're going to be deleted and reported. So let's go from here. So I did ask the cards and my spirits if Barry... Again, because in my other videos, I asked this already, but I always ask several times to see what I get. Okay, and don't go getting your panties in a wad if it doesn't turn out like it's supposed to. Okay, so I asked the cards, was Barry involved in her disappearance? So I got the World in the reverse. So I'm getting a female energy here. So I'm feeling like this is her. I'm feeling like this is her. I'm feeling like, first of all, I'm feeling like, yes, he was involved. But I'm getting that this is her energy, showing her energy that she felt things that were around her that wasn't so good. She felt like there was some kind of change, or maybe she was feeling some kind of fear of change. I'm hearing fear of change. I'm hearing the words fear of change. I'm hearing, okay, so for him, I'm hearing lack of vision, refusal to learn from a past experience, okay? Somebody walked off their path. I'm hearing somebody walked off their path. Their journey is frustrated and postponed, so I'm getting that that's him. His journey, as far as, when he's talking about his journey, he's talking about his life journey. This is the life here. This is the infinity circle. Okay, so the infinity circle has been interrupted. Their marriage has been interrupted for some reason. Okay, what's the reason? Was there another woman? What's the reason that this marriage fell apart? Or I'm not going to say it fell apart because we don't know if it fell apart, but I am saying that it was disrupted by this disappearance. Okay, so so I'm hearing that and there's a possibility that he was involved in her disappearance due to, I'm seeing money. I'm seeing some type of money or something about the home. Could have been an insurance policy. I'm going to give you all the possibilities so people won't come back and say, well, you were wrong, blah, 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 you know, whatever. So I'm hearing home. I'm hearing money. I'm hearing insurance policy. There's a possibility that he was involved in her disappearance due to, it was part of these, or some of these words that I just said. I still feel like there's another person involved, or there was other people involved in her disappearance. If he killed her, and I'm saying if, I feel like he didn't actually do the killing. I feel like somebody else did. Okay. Yeah. So we're going to move on to the next card. So I asked the cards if the police thought that he had did it, that if he was guilty. So I got the 9 of Wands. This is a person that's protecting their home. This card represent their home, their family, and everything. So I feel like this is his energy while his home is being searched. He kind of feels like he's beat up, like life is beating him up. He's got a bandage on his head. He's leaning, and he's trying to protect what's his. So he feels like like he's being, I feel like he's defending, because this is also the card of defending what's yours, defending your home, defending what's yours. So I feel like he's in a huge feeling of defense right now. Like he's defending his character. Wants to defend his home, and everything that belongs to him. I feel like he does feel guilty, and the police do think he's guilty. If the police didn't think he was guilty, then they wouldn't be digging up for her body at his job. Okay, so the police already think that he's guilty of murdering her or whatever, or else why else would they be digging at his job for for her body, right? So I'm not laughing at her. I'm laughing because this is so easy to solve. I mean, it's like all you got to do is put one and one together and you get two. So, yeah. So he is in his mind thinking about, okay, what is my next step? What am I going to do? If he committed this crime, he's in that mind frame of thinking, okay, how am I going to get past this? What am I going to do to remain innocent? How am I going to face the rest of my family and friends? How are people going to see me? I see him pacing back and forth, thinking. He can't be still, just moving around because he's feeling a lot of anxiety from what's happening. And I feel like he cares more about his, how do you say it? His, what's the word I'm looking for? His character, how people look at him, more than her disappearance. So he's pacing back and forth, walking around thinking, oh my God, what are people going to think about me? I'm going to lose my friends and my family and stuff like that. So he cares more about his character and what people think about it than anything else. So he's pacing, thinking, wondering what's going to happen. What am I going to do? I got to defend my home. I got to defend what belongs to me, my property. And he might be a little hostile as well, when approached. I feel like he might have hostile words, or he might just act hostile because he feels threatened. Okay, this is the card of feeling threatened. Okay, so now I asked the cards if she was dead. I've asked the cards in the other readings if she was dead. And I also got this card. But this card fell sideways, just like this. Okay, so in the upright position, it means yes. This is the yes card, the genie card. And then in the reverse, it means no. But it fell sideways. Okay, so what do you do when a card falls sideways? What does that mean? That means it's a huge possibility. Okay, so the police, and since it falls right next to what I asked about the police do think that she has expired. That's why they're digging for her body. So the possibility is leaning to more yes than no, because the yes is on the right side, which means yes, flip it up. And then the no is on the left, which means no, flip it up this way. That's how they flip. Okay, so there's a huge possibility that yes, she has expired. So that's why the police are looking for her body. They're literally digging. I mean, that's a huge possibility. They really think that she's dead. So they're really digging, I never give my personal opinion, but I'm going to right now. In my personal opinion, I think she has expired. That doesn't mean she has. So don't go jumping any bridges yet. But I feel like she has. Okay. The cards are saying it's a huge possibility. That's why the police are digging for her, looking for her. Okay. So then I asked, well, if, I'm going to say that 5 times so everybody can understand. If she is dead, where is her body? Okay. Will they find her body? So I got the moon in the reverse. When it's in the upright position, if you always notice, I always flip from right to left because that's how they're supposed to flip. This means the split between them two. Okay, this is the split that happened between them two, according to her disappearance. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering. I have a lot of messages coming in, so when that happens, I tend to stutter. But it's in a reverse for her. So when it's in reverse, it means that most likely they might. Doesn't mean it's going to be right now. I can't give you the date on this one, but I can tell you that it's near near water. There's water here. There's near water. I asked the spirit guides, where is there a location? I heard the words creek, and then I heard the word spring. So if there's something about a creek and a spring, or maybe that's one word or two words separate. I'm hearing creek and spring, or spring creek is what I'm hearing. Spring creek or creek spring. Okay, so I'm hearing that they need to go that direction, wherever that's at, to look for her. Because I'm hearing spring creek or creek spring. Okay, but I do feel like she is near water, because I asked, where, if she is dead, where would her body be? Okay, it would be near water. And then I heard spring or creek. Okay, so maybe she's at a river called Spring Creek or something like that. Okay, so now we got the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. So I feel like this again had to do with money. I see inheritances here that I'm feeling like in the upright, he kind of felt like he might have gotten if she passed away, or a huge life insurance. Because see, this is money being passed on from here to here to here. And then there's a huge land in the back. Everything is fruitful here. There's kids, animals, everything is nice. But in the reverse, which actually falls this way, it means that that person will not get that amount or that money, or what they had hoped for is not coming. So if he killed her for insurance money, it's not going to happen, because I do feel like if they find the body, he will go to prison, because this is what the card is suggesting. Okay, the card is suggesting that when and if they find the body, he will spend time in prison, because everything's going to point to him. I do feel, again, that there was other people involved, that he did not act alone on this. I feel like other people were involved. If she happens to reappear, second scenario, then she staged her own, disappearance. Okay? That way I'm throwing that out there so people won't go crazy in the comments. Oh, you're wrong. Your cards are wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. Blah, blah, blah. I don't want to hear that crap. So, I do feel, but like I said, in my own personal opinion, I do feel like she is expired. The spirit guides are saying that they need to go look in this location here, because I feel like that's where she's at. And then I asked about his energy once again, final conclusion on his energy, which I got the king in the reverse. He used to be like this. He was the almighty king. He had everything around him. He had a cup of gold and love in his hand, a golden cup in his hand, and he had a lot of power because he was a fireman, and he made a lot of money, had a beautiful home, beautiful wife, but now he's in the reverse. So now he doesn't want to say anything. He's worried. He doesn't know what to think. He's in his mind right now, pacing back and forth. I literally see him going crazy inside his mind because he's worried. And I don't feel like he's just worried about her. I feel like he's more worried about himself and what's going to happen to him when they discover her body, if they discover it. I feel like he's more worried about his home, what's going on in his home. I feel like he's more worried about what people think about his character. I feel like he's worried about what his relatives are going to think about him. Right now he's kind of like in a hermit-like state to himself. Yeah. And I also feel like he's like rethinking his steps. Like when someone commits a crime, then they rethink their steps. I feel like that's what he's doing in his mind. I think he's doing that because, he knows he's going to have to face either a court or ask questions if he gets accused of her murder. I feel like he's rethinking his steps, what he's going to say to each question. And, you know, he's in his mind a lot. I do feel like he had stormy affections towards his wife. I do feel like he loved her, but I feel like their relationship was stormy. And that's something nobody saw, nobody knew about. They kind of like kept it to themselves. I feel like it was him and not her. Like he had stormy feelings. When I say stormy, that means in and out, in and out. Yes, I love you. No, I don't. Yes, I do. Love-hate relationship. That's what I mean by stormy relationship. Okay. I didn't ask the cards if there was another woman, but I would not put it past him. You know, they've been married for a long time. I would not put it past him. In this reading, it did not show me another woman, but I did not ask that question. I'm just saying that myself, wonder if there was another woman. You know, I would have to meditate on that and pull the cards for that. And I probably will. I am going to say this. Last night when I was asleep, a girl came into my room. It was this was during my sleep, in my sleep. So I saw her in my dream. There was a girl with long blonde hair that knelt down by my bed, and she leaned over. She was going to say something to me. And when I opened my eyes, it was Tylee Ryan. She literally came in my dream, and she knelt by my bed, and she leaned over and had something to say to me. But I woke up because the men outside were mowing the lawn, and they were right by my window, and it woke me up. So I did not get to hear her message. I just suddenly woke up. But she was right there in my face. I saw her face. It was her. And she had that long blonde hair, you know, the round cheeks that she has. It was her. I literally saw her face, and she was kneeling by my bed and wanting to say something to me. And I wish I hadn't woke up because I wanted to know what she had to say. But maybe she'll come back and tell me what it is that she has to say. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Again, comment if you like. If you're disrespectful, I'm kicking you out. Okay? Yeah. So we'll see how this develops for Barry Morphew. I'm going to do more videos on it as the time goes by, but we'll see how it develops for him. Again, huge possibility that she's gone. In my personal opinion, I kind of feel like she is. Yeah. In my other card, it showed that she was expired. This one, it shows huge possibility that that's what the police think. Actually, this is what the police think. Actually, a huge possibility because they're digging for her. Okay, so Barry knows he's in a lot of trouble right now. If they're literally digging for her at his job site, he knows he's in trouble. And if they already, quarantined the house and he can't even be in it, you think he's not pacing back and forth, wondering, okay, did I hide everything? Is everything in order where they're not going to find it? Things like that, because they're going to search everything. They're going to search every nook and cranny. So yeah, he's in his mind. He's in his mind pacing back and forth. All that pacing and not being still, all that is due to he's very nervous about what they might find or what's going to happen. Yeah. All right, y'all, I'm going to let y'all go. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.